of Enlightenment. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please push the notification button so each time I post, you will get notified. Also, check me out my other platform and here on YouTube. Well, my friends, did you see? It's been a great day. I got some good news. It was nice. So I just came home a little while ago from church. So yeah, I came from church just a little while ago. It was actually really interesting. I met an author today at church. So it was a women's group today. And let me tell you, it was called the Widows something, because she's a widow, just as well as I'm a widow. So we got talking, and it was amazing. Amazing experience, amazing person. It was just amazing. It was an amazing experience. I'm glad that I went to church today, to the women's group, because I had the greatest time ever. What's going on, Keith? How's it going over there, sir? I know I haven't been on in a while. I've just been working crazy. It's been crazy. It's been crazy at the office. Life has just been lifing. That's it. It's been lifing. So I went scrolling and I seen that England marched today, which was really interesting because Stammer was trying to stop the protests for the English and was praising immigrants that literally were illegally in England. Okay? And if you don't know, England is a Christian country, not a Islamic country. So I'm happy that England actually got some balls and got their country back. So go England. We're proud of you. About time you get your country back and you're not being silenced by your own government. That part. So it's really exciting to see the British actually claim their country back. So England, we applaud you, England. About time you got your balls back. So, Americans, I'm going to tell you this. America, do you see England? They're becoming free. They're getting their country back. It's kind of like America. If you guys don't get your shit back, we're going to be invaded. And the Christians won't be Christians. They're going to force you to be Islamic. So America is a Christian country, just as well as Britain is. Okay? So just to let you know. So America, do you see England? How proud those English men, women, children, grandparents, grandfathers are all proud to march for freedom. Also from censorship, also for being abused. That part. So England, I am proud of you that you got your balls back. Because Stammer is a sneaky snake. That part. Hold on. My house phone's ringing.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
Sorry. You make your comments pop. She'll notice. That's funny. So yeah,
Pick up and answer.
Tell her to call her back. Okay, so if you're proud to be Indian, okay. I'm proud to be Puerto Rican. And Britain is proud to be Britain again. How about that? Britain is proud to be Britain. See? The British actually got some balls. That part. They grabbed their balls back. Chug.
You have 1 new message and 5 old messages. Tuesday, 5:51 p.m. Message deleted. End of messages. Calls will not be answered.
That part. Actually, no. All Brits are not replaced by blacks. So what are you talking? Like, what are you like? What? 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 Look. Stop hating on the British and leave my British people alone. At least they're getting their country back. Just like America. We're about to get our country back too. Just like, wait, Venezuela got their country back. Cuba is about to get their country back. So, yeah. Next is Cuba. That part. What do you mean, you know Indian? I'm confused. Explain. Explain. I would never go to India. The only place I'm going is to Egypt. I would never go to India. Egypt, yeah. But India, no. Well, you are from India, but I'm not. Thank you, John. Good. I hope all is well in New Zealand. So yeah, you see the British? I'm just so proud of them. Like, this has been such a long time coming for England because England has been suppressed by immigrants, illegal immigrants, and taking over everything. And England has had to eat that shit for a long time. And guess what? England is not eating that shit no more. Because guess what? Stommer, God is bigger than any religion. I don't care what religion you are. So, that part. Okay, this guy's annoying, bro. Bye. So we got rid of somebody in the chat. I'm like, bye. Like, I don't care. We're talking about the British here. Okay? We don't care about any, like, I'm not talking about any other country. I'm talking about England. How proud I am that you guys got some balls. That part. That one. That part. Exactly. So what's been going on, Keithers? I wasn't going to do a live today, but once I seen, like I said, once I seen like the march in England, I was so ecstatic. I was just like, yes. Because I want to go visit England one day. And with England being crazy with like, yeah. So yeah, it was nice. It was really nice to see that today. So you guys should be proud. Yes! You go, guys! I am proud of you guys. You guys grabbed your balls back. I was going to say something else, but you know how many people were rooting for England today? It was just like astonishing. Like, I was just like, see, God hears prayers. Everybody thinks that God does not listen to prayers. God listens to prayers. And remember, God is stronger than any religion. Any religion. I don't care what religion you are. There's only one God. One God and one God alone. That part. I don't know. I'm going to probably do a video later. Probably do a video later. So is anybody here from England? I'm really interested. Anybody here that's in England? Because I want to know what's going on. I want to get the scoop. I'm only getting some scoops from some people, but I'm not getting the full scoop. All I'm getting is that finally, like I said, English got some balls. And they actually are claiming their country back, which they should have done a long time ago. I don't think other people... Okay, so in America, right? If you come to America, you're supposed to abide by the American culture. You don't implement your religion or whatever that is on other people. You came to this country, you respect the rules and laws of the land. You don't force people to convert to other shit that... This is America, okay? We're not going to bend down to you because you come from a different country. You came from that country to get out of the mess that you're in. So you want to get out the mess that you're in, but you want to bring it here. How oxymoron is that? Sounds oxymoron to me. Because the only reason why you leave your country is to get a better life. So, okay, so America is giving you a better life, and you choose to do what? Implement your shitty ass laws from your country here? It's not going to happen. Yay! Well, I am proud of you, sir. I am proud of you, sir, ma'am, whoever you are. Oh, your name is Wayne. God bless you, Wayne. And may England be England. And may England stand strong. Don't give up. Don't back down. Stand strong, my British friends. I will go to England one day. That was one of my bucket lists, is to go to England. And then all this shit started happening when Stammer came into power. And it's been a shit show since. It's been a shit show. I was not going to put me and my kids through that shit show. Not happening. Mm-mm. Never run for bulls. That one. That part. So yeah, I was so like, oh my God, it made my day today. Like today I've had a good day. And as soon as I woke up, I thank God for my day today and whatever. And then I went to church, spent amazing time with the ladies because we had a ladies group tonight. It was my first luncheon with the ladies at church. And a speaker that lost her husband, just like me. So we got, like, we clicked very good. And she's a life coach and a speaker herself. And I said, well, I have YouTube. I help a lot of people from trauma, grief, and many things. And she's like, really? I was like, yeah. So I was like, I would love to do a podcast with you. And she's like, I think you'll be great at it more than me. I was like, look, grief is grief. And everybody deals with grief on their own, in their own way. And you and I have a great story, but I would like your story because I've told my story. I've told my story on YouTube for the last 8 years. Well, he's been gone 11. May 5th was 11 years he's been gone. And I've shared my story and what happened. And not just that, how I met my twin. And then me and my twin kind of went our separate ways as well. And then I met my spiritual soulmate. in 2020. What was it? 2024. So we dated about a year and a half. And then we went our separate ways. That part. And Eve has been single since. And that's where Eve is staying. Eve is staying single. I don't want to. I don't know. Just whatever. You did? Give us a scoop, Wayne. I need to hear it because I was like, I need to know what's going on in England because I'm just getting bits and pieces of what's going on in England. But as soon as I saw the protest, I was like, yes, because I heard Starmer was trying to stop the protest. And I was praying. I was like, God, please let the protest happen and let everybody's voices be heard. And look, see, prayers always work. 1555, as I said that. See, I don't care what, I don't care who you, look, there's only one God. And God knows everyone's heart. And everyone knew what was going on in England was fucking wrong. Especially to the little girls. And the old people. My thing is little girls and old people and little boys. Because boys get, trust me. Trust me. It happens to boys too. And people that are close to them. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. I see it all the time. Like I said, I work in the mental health field. I work in every department. Domestic violence, rape. Like, dude, all of it. So I know what I see and what I hear. And there's certain cases that are part... I'm going to tell you, I don't care if they're from Iran. I don't care if they're from Guatemala. I don't care if they're from Colombia. Let me tell you, I work in the immigration department. And I also work at the jail. Because I have to translate. Because I'm the only translator in the county for our program. And let me tell you, those immigrants rape their daughters. Yes, they do. They do. And I have these cases with these little kids. And let me tell you, it's sad. It's disturbing. And the trauma that those little girls go through is crazy. So I'm happy that England is getting their country back. And those little girls are going to be protected by real people. Wow. You've been through it and I've seen it and I've been through it myself. Not through immigrants. I was raped by 2 girls as a little girl. So I am a big advocate for kids that have been abused sexually. I don't care if it's a man or a woman. It does not give you a right to touch a child in any form or fashion. In any form or fashion. It's crazy because I did post. Remember when The Sound of Freedom came out, that movie about sex trafficking and all that stuff? Like, that movie hit me hard because some scenes I remember myself going through certain things as a child. And you can't tell anybody about your experience. Because you're afraid you're going to go to another home. Because especially when you've been moved many times from different homes, you're like, okay, like, I don't want to go to another home. It'd probably be worse. I said, look, at least I'm dealing with this. At least it's not, yes, it was bad. It was a bad experience, right? But God knows if I would have left that house, if I would have ended up in a worse situation. Because the first house that I ended up with, I don't really know. Because I was a child. But I remember one home that I was in before I went into my foster mother's home, before I got adopted, where the lady neglected me. She didn't clean me. She didn't pretty much. My organs were destroyed because of this woman. And I was only 4 years old. 5. I was 5 years old. 5. So I've been through abuse as a child. So I know what it feels like. So my mission was I wanted to help little kids. So that's why I work in the mental health field, because I get to work in all departments. And I get to be their voice. So England, about time you get to be your voice, and your voice needs to be heard, and your country needs to be free. Like it was back then. Before Stammer took over and said, oh, immigrants should all come in. And forget about all the English people that actually lived there. It's kind of like what they're doing in New York City. Mondami wants all these immigrants so our taxpayer dollars, could pay for these illegal immigrants. Oh, wait, that was Biden. Biden. Remember when he had all the borders open? And look at the crime in New York City. Look at the crime in Chicago. Well, Chicago's been a shit show for a long time anyways. So that's no here nor there. We already know what Chicago's all about. That part. I would never even live there, even if you fucking paid me. That state is so corrupt. I can't. It's like, dude. I don't know how people. I don't know. That's your government for you. That's your state legislation for you. So England made history today, and yeah, it's great. It's great. You know what the best part was? Seeing all of them grab their balls and walk those streets and own it and say, fuck you, this is my land. I was born here. I was raised here. These are my traditions, and we are a fucking Christian nation, not a fucking Islamic state. No. God is bringing his people back. Yes, I can't wait to come to England, sir. I cannot wait. Once it's free, I'm renewing my passport, and I'm going to take a nice vacation. That part. I remember when I was with my spiritual spouse, my spiritual partner at the time, I said, like, because he's from England himself, and I told him, I said, like, I would love to go to England if you ever decide to go back to England. But once it gets, all the shit show stops being a shit show in England. But we're not together anymore, so I'm going to go by myself. That part. Exactly. So, yeah. So, Wayne, how do you feel about that protest? How do you feel? I want to know, like, your emotions. I want to know, like, how did it feel? Like, did it feel good? Did it feel like, yes, about time our voices are heard? Like, I need to know some details, Mr. Wayne. Sir Wayne. I'm going to give you a Sir Wayne because all English men are sirs anyways, in my opinion. I believe every man should be a sir. I think it's more respect anyways. You know, okay. So, I don't know if you guys know Tommy Robinson. Well, he was in the march today. And I know a lot of people don't like Tommy Robinson, but for him to be English and him to actually walk those streets, I respect him. So. Yes! So, again, everyone give a round of applause to all the English men, women, children, great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents that are still living. And to all you beautiful souls in England, you should hats off, my friends. And let's all give them a round of applause. That part. That part. I know. I could feel your energy. It's like finally our voices are being heard. That's all I feel. It's like, wow, finally. We're like, you know. Yeah, I'm like so excited for you guys. I'm like so like, oh my goodness, like I'm just so excited. You don't even know. Like you don't even know. Because I know England has, like, I've heard a lot of other people talk about like their experiences living in England, like natives, you know what I mean? Like how they strip them from their own homes. You know what I mean? Like it's just sad. And it's crazy because they're trying to do that in America. They're trying to make the states Islamic states. That's why they're implementing people that are from like Iran and Palestine and stuff to run for governors. I mean, for mayors and shit like that. No. Like, I don't mind because at the end of the day, you are in America. America gave us the right for our freedom to stand for what we believe, but trying to force us to be Islamic is not going to happen in this Christian country. Remember what happened to the Crusaders. Why do you think the Crusaders did what they did? To free their people. Because Islam was dominating the East, the Middle East. So, yeah. You guys keep on fighting over there, Wayne. Because remember, many voices need to be heard. And I'll probably get shadow banned because I'm defending England. I don't give a shit. It's not like you pay my bills anyways, YouTube. I do have a job, YouTube. So I don't care. That's one thing. Always make sure you have a steady income. YouTube is for you to, you know, explore your creativity. Look at what happened to TikTok. Look at what happened to people like that lost money. Like, stop trying to depend on content creating. That is supposed to be like a hobby. YouTube is my hobby. I get to help people. I get to share my testimony. That part. I've been on YouTube for what? It's going on 9 years. January 18th will be 9 years on YouTube. So. And I've been shadow banned since COVID because I was exposing what they were doing in COVID, but that's no here nor there. I got like 2 strikes on my channel. And I was being a good girl. So that's why I made a Rumble account, because I could only post certain things on Rumble. Well, I could post anything I want on Rumble. On YouTube, I couldn't. So that's why I went to Rumble. But Rumble's and YouTube had a divorce. So I'm like, look, I'm not wasting my time doing all this. Because what happened with Rumble at the time was when you could link your Rumble and your YouTube together. So whatever videos you did on YouTube, it will automatically go on to Rumble. And now that it's been like that for the past 2 years, because Rumble was actually getting really high due to the censoring on YouTube. Everybody was going to Rumble. So. Exactly. Like, that makes no sense. Like, how are you going to sit here and appease immigrants, like illegals, and not help your veterans? help the elderly, help the children, your own, that's your own. Like, how can you discard your own people? Oh, wait, hold on. That happens. Unfortunately. Look at it in America. We're discarding our own veterans. We're discarding our own children. I'm going to tell you this. My kids have no rights. My kids are American. I am Puerto Rican. Their dad is German, Polish, and Italian. And Dutch. So my kids are mixed breeds. Yes, they are. But let me tell you, my kids are not vaccinated by any vaccine. My children are called a liability to the government because I don't want to give them toxins of vaccines. If you guys read the patents, I did a lot of research. I was fighting the school district for 2 years. And I also called the Department of Control. Okay? And I read all the ingredients and I said, so is this okay to give to your child? They said no. I said, so why can I sue you guys for putting this into my children's body? All these chemicals that are technically you're not supposed to have. That part. So my children are allowed to go to the ERs, but they are not allowed to go to any regular doctor, any pediatrician. They have to go to one specific pediatrician, and it's a holistic hospital. So my kids are not allowed to go to sports because they're not vaccinated. My son has disabilities. He's supposed to get services. He can't get services because he's not vaccinated. 3222, as I said that. So I've been fighting the government for since 2019. All alone. You know what? The power of prayer and faith has kept me from a lot of things. That's what I'm going to tell you. Because this mama bear was pissed. Yeah, that part. So yeah, I'm upset because my kids have no rights and I pay fucking taxes and I'm an American fucking citizen. Yeah. That part. So yeah. Yeah. Tell me about it. There is a lot of light workers, but there's also a lot of light workers that say they are light workers, but they're not really light workers. Like when I do readings for people, I do it on my free dime. I don't charge anybody. And I don't do like tarot readings. I do healing. What do you need to work on? What's going on? And we also work through traumas. Because that's my specialty, because I am a Reiki master practitioner, also an integrated energy therapist practitioner master. So I have my masters in both, in therapy and in Reiki, which is almost the same thing. It's just different techniques that you apply. So that part. So Wayne, what did Stommer say today? I need to know what happened to that crazy lunatic. Was he pissed? Was he mad? Because all the British are standing up to his piece of shit ass? Because he's a piece of shit? Stommer's a piece of shit. And I'm going to say it loud and proudly. Stommer, I should post your face and say, and put a shit right on your face. Just paste it right on it, say, you piece of shit. And I live in America, so free speech, speech. Yeah, that part. So I get to say what the fuck I want. Stommer. That's why the British are taking their country back. Fucking asshole. You fucking shithole. You know what pisses me off? If it was Stommer's daughter that it happened to, right? All the shit that's going on in England. If this shit happened to his daughter, I bet you there'll be World War fucking 5. That part. Like, look, someone touches my kids. Look, I got a bone to pick with someone that did touch one of my kids. And let me tell you this. When I find that person, or if I come across that person, I know who that person is. There's 2 people that did it to my kid. I'm going to tell you this. Wherever you are, I'm going to beat the fuck out of you. I don't care. Because I know how it hurts you mentally. Exactly. You know what's the crazy part? I don't go to New York City because it's a shithole now. My brother lives there, but all the time when I go to the city, everybody thinks I'm Indian. And I'm like, I'm not Indian, I'm Puerto Rican. Well, you can consider us Taino Indians because we are Taino Indians before Christopher Columbus came and destroyed everything. That piece of shit. That piece of shit, yeah. How he raped women and thought it was okay. And also killed my ancestors. So if you guys don't know, Puerto Ricans are technically Taino Indians, okay? Then when Christopher Columbus invaded Puerto Rico, because that's what the fuck he did, trust me, in Puerto Rico, we do not celebrate Christopher Columbus at all. Not at all. So he enslaved the blacks. So what he did was Christopher Columbus brought the blacks over with the Spaniards. He wasn't even Spanish himself, but that's no here nor there. You can do your research. He wasn't from Spain. He wasn't from Spain. So he got some people that were from Spain, blacks. He enslaved both of them, came to Puerto Rico, took over our island, and raped our people, and also ate them. So that's how they got. So we're African American. We're black, Taino Indian, and Spaniard. So we're mixed with all 3. That part. So I'm a mixture of everything. So I could be, a lot of people confuse me from being Indian to being Spanish to being, look, I could blend anywhere. I could blend anywhere. And also I speak Spanish too. So that part. So yeah, so I should put Stommer's face right on my thumbnail and put a shit face right on his and say, you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. Your own people you sacrifice. That's crazy. That's crazy. But guys, I'm gonna go have my kids go swimming. We're gonna go to the creek because I have a creek on my property. And I'm gonna go take them swimming. It's 80 something degrees today. I'm gonna let them swim for a little while. And actually, I need some sun. And I need some nature. You know what's so nice? Manifesting everything you want. Because God is good. That part. Oh, you're Italian. I always wanted to go to Italy. Always. I wanted to go to England, Italy, Australia, France, Paris. Well, Paris is in France. And I wanted to go also to Brazil. I want to go to so many places. I already went through the Caribbean. I've gone through the Caribbean. I traveled the Caribbean. Been there, done that. Now it's time to explore more. You too, sir. You too. You too. That part. All right, guys. I will talk to you guys soon. I don't know when that will be, but soon. Maybe tonight. I don't know. I've been looking at my shadow work cards, so I might use those tonight. Let's see what we get. I don't know. Whatever pops out. What did I do for the old gods? Make sure, one thing I did say, I'm going to tell you this, 414155. When I started my awakening, but as a little kid, always, as a little kid, I used to pray, right? I still do, right? I prayed all the time. And I told God, I remember as a child, I said, God, when I grow older, I want to bring your people home. And I remember when I was going through my awakening and I couldn't talk to anybody about what I was going through spiritually. Like I was going through like things that you couldn't talk to anybody about. And I remember in meditation, this was my first time doing a long-term meditation. It was about an hour. And I think it was an hour. Yeah, it was an hour. That was my first time because, like I told you guys, I used to gradually, slowly, do meditations because at first it gets, sitting with yourself is hard. And seeing things and like things from your past and like everything that comes up is hard. But I remember before I got my Reiki license, right? Before I became a Reiki master, I remember sitting and I was talking to God and I said, God, one thing I want to do is to make sure your people come home. Whatever way that is or how that is, I want to bring your people home, just as you brought me home. Yes. So like I said, since I was a little kid, I always said God, because I always used to read my Bible. I didn't know what it used to say because I was a little kid. My mom didn't show me how to read, but I was just intrigued of the Bible all the time. And like I said, since I was a little girl, I said, God, I just want to bring your people home. And look, I'm glad that I've met a lot of people on YouTube. You guys have helped me tremendously, even when I wanted to give up on YouTube because people are just ridiculous. But now I've noticed, like, okay, I got ridiculed all my life. So what's the fucking difference? You know what I mean? Like, I got chastised, I got bullied, I got like whatever throughout my life. And let me tell you, thank God I was bullied because now I can deal with bullies. That part. Yeah, the dark side does thrive on pain and suffering. So, all right, guys, I'm out of here. I want to change my clothes and go enjoy the weather because it's nice out. Finally, we get some nice weather. And I want my kids to enjoy being outside. We've been it's been a long fucking winter. We had winter from December And we are in May. And we're still in winter. Where did spring go? I don't know. It just said, you know, fuck you. I don't want to be here. That part. But it's going to be a hot summer, though. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press your notification button so each time I post, you'll get notified. Also, check me out on my other platforms, my Telegram, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. So, you guys have a blessed day. And England, I am fucking proud of you. You stood your ground. You grabbed your balls. Get your country back. Okay? And I'll be praying for you. Everyone pray for England, that England will be England again. Some way, somehow. God will make that happen. See? The power of prayer. Those streets gave me so much hope. When I seen all the British marching, you guys gave us hope. Thank you, England. We send you love. We send you blessings. May God bless you and cover you. Give you strength, give you wisdom, give you understanding, peace, love, and gratitude. Count your blessings. We'll talk to you guys soon.